The south side of Fort Wayne often gets a bad rap for a variety of reasons. There are a lot of beautiful people, a lot of good things that are happening on this side of town. It's my favorite part of the city. But the reality is there are a lot of issues over here. What we're doing with the children, it's what we do with any age, is we're discipling them. And I go back to our mission statement, we're making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. We are discipling these kids, and we believe that by discipling these kids that they'll go back into their communities and transform this neighborhood.
My husband had to go back to the country. We had to get separated for that time. I had to stay here with my 3 boys. And that time he was gone, I went through a lot of trouble with my boy. One of my boys, which is my 18 years old now, he got in the, with bad friends. They introduced him to bad stuff. And by being here in this church at Gethsemane, I talked to my pastors and they helped me to pray. They say everything is gonna be okay. We pray, we fast, and by doing all that, and God gave us the victory.
I believe that this church could be not just an anchor church for this neighborhood, but an anchor church for the whole city and even beyond. I'm excited about what this church can become, not just by ourselves, but as we connect with leaders in the community, with nonprofit leaders, with other pastors, with neighborhood association leaders, because I think that we really have the opportunity to do something special in this city.
I think the whole reason why Aspire is doing what we're doing is to outreach to those people who have been unchurched or who have been formerly rechurched. So it's reaching out to people who have maybe been hurt by the church before or don't really understand what Jesus Christ is all about, and really trying to be authentic and transparent about this God that loves them no matter where they are.
The strategic partnership between St. Joseph and the Jackson R. Lehman YMCA creates an opportunity to meet people where they already gather. To work on their physical wellness, we can also address their spiritual wellness, their relational wellness, and hopefully even their financial wellness as we strive to live, serve, and love like Jesus. It gives us an opportunity to meet people in a non-threatening environment, to reach out to people who may not be comfortable walking into the doors of a traditional church. And so we have just this great opportunity to have a facility that has so graciously been open to us to welcome those who not only work out at the YMCA, but also those who live in our surrounding community here.
Sometimes a church building can be really intimidating for people who have never been a part of a church before or who have maybe been hurt by the church. And so to be a part of the YMCA and be in the YMCA allows us to meet people where they are.
Aspire is trying to strengthen the concept of family ministry, and that we want us to be in ministry together. One of the things that we do really well is that we divide ministries out, but we want to have families worshiping together. And so while we provide children's programming every Sunday for our children, we also encourage children to be active participants in our worship services. On the first Sunday of every month, we have what we call a family worship experience, where we don't have our children's programming for elementary school aged, but we set up small tables and chairs for kids and have activities in the worship center for kids to just feel comfortable, because we want them to know and learn how to worship together as a church family and see that they are welcome, they're wanted and desired to be a part here. And we also want to provide activities for the whole family to be involved in. And so we're looking for strategic ways that we can partner with the YMCA and some of the programming they already offer that we can join in and partner with together at Aspire to really focus on building up families.
We created launch teams, and we met and encouraged everyone to reach out to people, use this as an opportunity to invite people that they've never invited to church before.
So anytime you do something like this, finances are always an obstacle. So fortunately, the conference has amazing opportunities for churches to receive grants through church development, and our district here in the Northeast is amazing as well, and offers the same thing. So we went through the grant application process with the conference and with the district, and were able to acquire the funds that we needed to be able to do this well. I think families are the foundational entity in our communities. So as a church, it's our responsibility to invest in them. So we invest in adults through small group ministries. We have like 80 to 90% of the church in small groups, because we think it's critically important that you grow. Because if you're going to be the best parent that you can be, it's important that you be the best follower of Christ that you can be. We do the same thing with kids. So when they're upstairs in our kids ministry with Lifehouse kids every Sunday, we're investing in them so they can be the best people that they possibly can be.
It's remarkable. Because we're out in right off the main highway, because we're right there, you know, we're reaching a different group of people. And that is part of our goal. The mission of the Methodist Church is to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of our world. This location gives us that ability to do that.